Uh, Usually, CEO means a chief executive officer. The thing you have mentioned is chief excitement officer. Like, what is it? Can you explain this terminology for the better understanding of our audience and for me as well?
This is funny, yeah. Mr. Excitement is one of the nicknames that my learners gave me. Uh, See, I get involved with many like programs for a year or for 6 months. You know, it's like certification, big things for like branch managers and something like this. And I teach two models, mainly sales and marketing. And I try to make my class or the workshop that I do interactive. So I talk less. I let them talk. I let them play and do, play role plays and do on, making projects and stuff. Uh, so it's always, and I always do icebreakers and little activities here and there. So they're always excited, and they, themselves, they gave me the name Mr. Excitement. And then, when they were renewing my business card, I said, well, let's put Chief Excitement Officer. And we have, the office boy in the office. He's a CEO as well. He's the Chief Entertainment Officer, yes. And my partner is Chief, she's a CEO as well. She's the Chief Engagement Officer. So we're all CEOs, we're all C-level. And that's, that's the way to do it.
Wow,
Yes.
what a way to what a way to introduce your designation. And I think I have to learn this skill as well. I have to master this skill. Sir, social media is a reality nowadays, and we are using social media on daily basis.
Hmm.
But creating a personal brand, you have talked about a personal brand as well. Creating a personal brand with the help of social media, how much it is important, and how to do that, creating your own personal brand of your business or your startup. How can we do that as a young entrepreneur?
Wow, that's a very important question, and it can take like a whole workshop on it. But basically, the idea is uh, each one of us is unique, and we have what it takes in us. No matter, you're familiar with, DISC and profiling and introvert and extrovert. No matter what type of personality you are, you have your own personal brand. You are your personal brand. And your personal brand comes from the values, what you love most in life, what you like to do, um, your why, your purpose. Uh, and it's difficult for many people, in um, the emotional intelligence. The first pillar is self discovery or self respect, or knowing the self, and knowing how your emotions, how your emotions um, uh, dictates or influence your behaviors. So if you are an entrepreneur and you want to run a business, people have to know who you are. Now, how would they know who you are unless you come out? And thank you for this podcast, beautiful podcast, the business narrative, TPN, is a way for entrepreneurs to go out and to show themselves and to show their brand and what they believe in and so on. So social media comes handy really nowadays. In the old days, we used to go to print media and have interviews in the newspapers and so on, or TVs, and only the privileged, or the authors or the authority can get there. And now with the social media, it's become really easy with the platforms that are there from different providers, that you can do so many things from different part of the world. You can connect and do so many things. And my advice for people to build their brand is to stay consistent. Consistency is very important, because I know many people of my friends and people that I know that are really good and they're excellent, but they lost credibility. And that's very important, that, you know, whatever you build, you don't want to lose credibility, right? So how they lost credibility is that they didn't remain consistent on their values. They switched. You know, one day, for example, let's say, let's put it on North and West. North is good, he will be with North. Then South is bad, now he's neglecting South. And then this is not the way to build a brand. A brand should stay consistent in their core, and then had layers of, let's say, services or different line of verticals, if I can say. Leveraging social media, depending on your brand, depending on what sort of business you are in, so you can select the right media that you can focus on as the core area, and the other media as support. So being there, consistency, showing, giving content, giving, content marketing, being, doing blogs, being an expert matter in the field that you want to be, or at least bringing people who are expert, or sharing some expertise from others, from your mentors, to show what you are about. So people who feel you will follow you, or people who need you will follow you, or people who believe in what you believe in will be your target audience, will be your audience, and will be your, hopefully, your customers.
Very well said, and I think a lot of your entrepreneurs learning a lot of things. At the
I hope.
end, we have a